Hey guys, welcome back to the Kool-Aid Podcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, guys, we're going to be continuing to talk about Gavi as the Barcelona players. They have sent some positive messages and their support to Gavi after that surgery. Gavi's going to be out for 4 to 5 months. It's a huge blow for Barcelona, but the spirits are high, even though it's not the best for Barcelona or for Gavi. And then as well, I'll be looking at some words from Eric Garcia as he spoke about his time at Barcelona so far. He spoke about Hansi Flick's arrival, the start of the season, and everything else. Before I get started on the video, guys, make sure to follow me on all messages from your platforms. Everything's posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you guys to stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. And as well, the link to become a member is also posted down below. But as always, guys, let's get started with the video. All right, guys, let's get started with the video and let's look at Gavi's post on Instagram. As you can see right here, this is him after the surgery. He had the Barcelona players also alongside him. He had Lamine, Pedri, and Ronaldo. They shared their messages alongside him, and I want to be showing you that. But Gavi, he shared the message on Instagram that says, "Those of you who know me know that I will return as many times as it takes to defend Barça and mine until the end. A true champion is not forged in the moments of success, but in those in which he gets up after falling. Thank you for all the messages of encouragement and affection." Lovely message right there from Gavi. You understand some of the frustration and some of the emotions that are going through him, but with the Barcelona fan base, with the Barcelona players especially showing that their support for Lamine Yamal, I do think that he is surrounded by a very positive, a positive environment. Lamine Yamal's message towards Gavi is as follows. Let me share it right here. But this is what he says. He says, "My warrior, I have no doubt that you will return to being the best as always. Nothing can with you." I'm assuming there, like nothing can stop you. We are all waiting for you with a lot of strength. I love you. That was Lamine Yamal's message. Ronaldo, he also posted on Instagram. His message was this. He says, "They say the hardest battles are for the best warriors. And when they call me a warrior, that's just what you are. To recover, we're waiting for you inside the court to keep fighting." That was Ronaldo's message. He also said it had a nice little message from Ansu Fati and another message from Ousmane Dembele. He says, lots of love, brother. I hope you recover very soon. That way you can return and enjoy the field. I send you a big hug and won't miss you. And it was absolutely lovely to see all the Barcelona teammates and ex-Barcelona teammate as well send that love and appreciation. And we wish, Gavi all the very best. We know how difficult it's going to be in this journey to recover and this journey to rehabilitation. But if there's one player who has the mental fortitude to survive and to make sure, he doesn't get into a depressive state, it's Gavi, with all the fans, with all the support that's being poured towards him. But moving on now, guys, I want to be talking about Eric Garcia as he has spoken about his career so far, about his time at Barcelona. He talks about his peak. And he says, "I always believe that the best is yet to come. It's true that at the start of the season, I've been able to enjoy a lot of starts and a lot of minutes. I think that's something to continue. At the end of the day, the most important thing is that the team is doing well. We're winning games. We've only just started, so hopefully we can continue like this throughout the season." And Eric Garcia has become a regular under Hansi Flick. He's been, as he says, playing a lot of minutes. He's been having a lot of starts, and he's sort of his Swiss Army knife, utilized in the right back position, utilized in the center back position. We saw in our last game against Getafe him briefly play in the left back position, and we've seen last season Eric Garcia occasionally play in the center defensive mid role, and so Hansi Flick absolutely loves what Eric Garcia brings on. He brings that quality and that passing ability that he has in his feet. And he's a player who is just a fantastic squad player to have. Hansi Flick absolutely loving him. Eric Garcia talks about the positive start to the season, and he says, yes, of course, we drew away at Rayo, which is a difficult ground. Not everyone wins there, but apart from that, I think we're very happy. We're up there in La Liga. We've started off with a win in the Champions League at a very difficult ground. So I think we're in a very good shape, and I agree. He talks about the upcoming matches against Real Sociedad and Oviedo. And he says they're important because it's a week with 3 matches. The one against Getafe the other day and the 2 coming up now. It's important to win because we drew at Rayo's ground and we can't afford any more draws. If we want to be there and win the league again, which is the goal, we can't let these matches slip away. That's 100% with Real Madrid winning against Levante in a big fashion. Barcelona, they have to keep that pressure on. They have to keep that winning momentum going because we can't let Real Madrid, go ahead in the La Liga table too far. Eric Garcia talks about that upcoming match against PSG next week, and it says, we're looking forward to it. I think last year we were all left with a bit of regret that if we had beaten Inter, we would have played PSG in the final. A match that, in my opinion, pitted the 2 teams that played the best football against each other. We're looking forward to it, obviously. And that's going to be such an exciting game, guys. I cannot wait. I don't know if I'm going to be able to record that match as I am going to be, working. But if I am able to stream, it's going to be an absolute banger. And we'll be making sure to let you guys know beforehand. Eric Garcia talks about his role in the dressing room. He says, I think I have a very good relationship with everyone. I try to be friendly and help my teammates in any way I can. I also try to bring a bit of fun to the dressing room, which I think is important because we spend many hours together during the season. We practically see our teammates more than our families. I think we all have a very good relationship, and that's very important. And that's 100%. These are players who are going to be developing lifelong relationships, lifelong friendships, and it's very important for them to get along. Eric Garcia talks about the young dressing room and says it's a dream come true for all of us who have been at La Masia since we were kids. To make it to the first team, to be here together. I think that in football teams, we all speak the same language. And as we're all so young, I think there's an incredible atmosphere in the dressing room. And you feel that on the pitch. You feel the energy, you feel the confidence, and the winning momentum that this young Barcelona team carries. And that's all thanks to one man, Hansi Flick. Eric Garcia talks about Hansi Flick. He says, very important. He has shown me a lot of trust. He has played me in many positions and given me a lot of confidence. I think that's very important for a player. And under Hansi Flick, Eric Garcia has really transformed. He has really improved as a player. You've seen the best of Eric Garcia. And I think that season at Girona really did him some good. He talks about, his adaptation to Hansi Flick's style of play. And he says, I think we saw that last season. At first, obviously, like everything in life, when there's something new, it takes a bit of time to adapt. But I think the adaptation was quick considering how difficult it is. Our opponents know us better this year and know what we do. We have to try to adjust the things we're doing to improve it. And that's what Barcelona, they're working on. Barcelona, they're going to be working on making sure they maintain that concentration, maintain that level of rhythm, and be focused. Because as we've seen time and time again throughout the season, or this past season, it's a system that Barcelona, they have to be perfect or almost perfect in order to have success. Eric Garcia now talks about his thoughts on the Ballon d'Or. He says, the rankings are entirely accurate in my opinion. I think Pedri and Rafinha should be higher up after the season they've had. Lamine Yamal could obviously have won it. And I agree. I think Pedri being 11th, Robert Lewandowski being 17th, and Rafinha 5th, I think that's an absolute embarrassing joke. All 3 players should be much higher. I think Pedri should be minimum top 5, Rafinha minimum top 3, and Robert Lewandowski minimum top 10. I think when you're looking at the season that they had, Rafinha being arguably the best player in the Champions League, breaking or equaling Ronaldo's best ever season in the Champions League. Pedri being the best midfielder in the world, Lamine Yamal being quote unquote the best player in the world. Every single one of them should have arguments to be much higher up. And obviously, Dembele wins it. Eric Garcia gives his thoughts about Dembele winning it. And he says, I think Dembele had a very good season, especially collectively, winning many titles. He was also our teammate, so I'm happy for him. And we're all happy that Ousmane Dembele is able to have this success. Whether he's the player who should have deserved it over others, that's something that we can debate on another day. But he's a fair winner, in my opinion. I would have given the Ballon d'Or also to a couple other players. You're looking at your Lamine Yamals, Rafinha's, potentially even your Pedris for the season that they've had. But that's for another day. And guys, those were Eric Garcia's quotes, and he spoke about a lot of Barcelona topics, about the Barcelona team, some of the good sensations that we're going through. And I want to hear everything you guys think down below in the comments. What do you guys make of those quotes from Eric Garcia? Eric Garcia has basically found a new life at Barcelona under Hansi Flick. What role do you guys think he's going to be having in this upcoming season? How important do you think he's going to be? I want to hear everything down below. But as always, guys, thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And see you guys all on the next one. Peace out, guys.